Here we are, playing nonchalant music that is, easygoing jazz music. It's on the proms at the moment, the national celebration in the UK for classical music. And I just feel it's appropriate as an atmosphere of learning because it's quite a traumatic Bible reading. We're learning here, so we shouldn't be traumatized by a Bible reading. We should just enjoy it, the learning process. So, next morning, Abraham rose early and went to the place where he had stood in the presence of the Lord. He looked down towards Sodom and Gomorrah and all the wide extent of the plain, and there he saw thick smoke rising high from the earth like the smoke of a lime kiln. Thus, when God destroyed the cities of the plain, he thought of Abraham and rescued Lot from the disaster, the overthrow of the cities where he had been living. Lot went up from Zoar and settled in the hill country where with his two daughters, because he was afraid to stay in Zoar. Don't forget, he just had his wife killed, which is a terrible, traumatic thing. You might laugh about that, but actually, we have to respect one another's, identity, and it's extremely important. This trauma, as you'll find out next. So Lot went up from Zoar and settled in the hill country with his two daughters because he was too afraid to stay in Zoar. He lived with his two daughters in a cave. The elder daughter said to the younger, "Our father is old, and there is not a man in the country to come to us in the usual way. Come now, let us make our father drink wine, and then lie with him in this way, keep the family alive." I think it is serious now. We'll switch that off. Through our father. So they're considering incest with their own father, and they're completely lonely because he's completely afraid. He's paranoia. It's a sickness. With so much fear, you call it paranoia. So he's living in paranoia, literally. And his daughters are at their wits' end, gonna do this thing that's probably even wrong in their culture, but I don't know. I think I looked up incestuous relationships, in the family, and it became thought of as wrong in the church, later on. It wasn't thought of as wrong, like in Abraham's time, which is between 3,000 and 8,000 years ago. So it really is a long time ago. So come now, let us make our father drink wine and then lie with him. This is the daughters saying to each other. The elder daughter said to the younger daughter, sorry, I've gone forward too much. He lived with his two daughters in the cave. The elder daughter said to the younger daughter, our father is old, and there is not a man in the country to come to us in the usual way. Come now, let us make our father drink wine and then lie with him in this way, keep the family alive through our father. So that night they gave him wine to drink. They must have lost everything and then looked really depressed through living in this depressed city. Him wine to drink, and the elder daughter came and lay with him, and he did not know when she had laid down and when she had got up. He must have been completely also lacking in any spirit at all by this time. Weird, isn't it? Next day the elder said to the younger, last night I lay with my father, let us give him wine to drink again tonight, then you go in and lie with him. So we shall keep the family alive through our father. So they gave their father wine to drink again that night, and the younger daughter went and lay with him, and he did not know when she lay down and when she got up. This way, both Lot's daughters came to be with child by their father. The elder daughter bore a son and called him Moab. Was the ancestor of the present Moabites, who we'll hear about later in Genesis and in the Old Testament. And then the younger also bore a son, whom she called Ben Ami. He was the ancestor of the present Ammonites. So this is written much, hundreds, maybe thousands of years later, when these people were a tribe. On to chapter 20. Abraham journeyed by. Well, I'll leave it there, and we'll learn the next one next time. Make it a short passage this time. See you then. Bye.